Alright, now that I've reviewed all of the Spy Kids movies, well, Spy Kids slash Shark Boy and Lava Girl movies, I'm going to stop and rank them all. Worst to best, and I gave 3 of these movies 7s out of 10s. So none of these are like crap per se, they're enjoyable to a point. But there's 6 movies here. And number 6 is Spy Kids. All the Time in the World. Now, Spy Kids All the Time in the World. Now this, while being the worst of these movies, it's not horrible, but it tried to reboot the series, but this day it's wackier than Shark Boy and Lava Girl and Spy Kids 3D. It's just weird. And, you know, when you try to reboot the Spy Kids franchise, and the 2 main Spy Kids are all grown up, you try to bring in 2 new ones, those who were fans of the original, I don't think they're going to care too much, like me. I didn't really care for this. You know, when you think Spy Kids, you think those 2. They're not Spy Kids anymore, but you know, Talking Dog was funny. And that whole thing with the aroma, scratch and sniff, probably wasn't that good of an idea. Coming in at number 5 is the newest entry in this, We Can Be Heroes. Look. I almost put this at the bottom, all because of the ending, but I get a fair shot. It is fun to a certain point till you get to that, you know, when kids are going to fight aliens, and then you find out the twist, and it's just like one of 3 twists in this, by the way, that it's just, it doesn't completely ruin the movie, because, you know, you find out along that, you know, that it was all a test. And one thing I thought of when I mentioned Christopher McDonald, I know this isn't technically part of the Spy Kids universe, but to have him back as the president and not even make a reference to that, I mean, come on. Number 4 is Spy Kids 2, Island of Lost Dreams. Out of my dreams, out of my... Look, I'm surprised I didn't put this at the bottom. I just didn't care for this time. I mean, it's fine. It's a fantastic watch. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me somehow. It just, the whole, especially when you're binge watching these back to back. They rescued Donegan in the first film. They saved his life. He was a Foogly, you know? And now, he's the bad guy. So, that puts the whole perspective on the first film. Like, what was the point of rescuing him if he's going to become a bad guy? You know? It just never made sense to me. Then he's just a good guy by the third one anyway. But, yeah. Nothing else was fine. It just, this movie has never hit me like the other ones do. It just never, it's always been the meh. Spy Kids was always really good for me. It was always my favorite. And then Spy Kids 3D was always, you know, really cool with 3D effects, and I always enjoyed that. So, this was kind of the meh in the sandwich that was the trilogy at the time. So, yeah. Alright, number 3 is Spy Kids 3 Game Over. Now, everything from this up, I don't really have problems with. They're all 8s and a 9. There's some problems, but they're very minuscule, meeny, miny, teeny, weeny ones. Such as the ending to this, which is the same as every other ending in this franchise. The villain makes amends because Robert Rodriguez, for some reason, doesn't want to have an ending where they go to jail. You know, I don't know. Although the fourth one he does go to jail, but still, I like the 3D-ness of this, like the 3D animation. I mean, I never able to use the glasses. Sylvester Stallone's villain is not too bad, but he's hamming it up. You could tell he's hamming it up. It's fine, you know. Number 2 is Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Yes. So, this movie is insane. Rewatching this again, it's stupid, but it's fun, and it's for the kids. You gotta, I gotta remember watching these. These are kids' movies. So when I'm doing this, I have to also kind of put that in there. How will the kids like it? And I think kids will like this movie. These top 3 movies, I think, are very good for kids to watch. They'll enjoy the other 3, I'm sure. They'll be sitting there picking their nose or playing their Nintendos and, watch, the little Nintendo Switchies and enjoy watching them on the Netflix or whatever. But these are the 3, the top tier of this franchise. And this is really good. I like the story. The whole, if you dream it, it can be true. To you, it is true. It is real. As long as you keep dreaming. It's a fun film. Not a lot of it makes sense, especially the ending, but it's fine. It's great. Number 1, if you've been paying attention, is the original Spy Kids. Yes, I have a bias to this. I'm biased towards this because this is the one I grew up with. It came out in 2001. I was in the junior high. And yes, you may be like, wait a minute. I had siblings. Don't forget that. I had 2 younger siblings at this point. But this is, rewatching this, it was probably one of the most fun I had with a movie in years. Including some of the kids' movies that come out, now. Because this was just pure fun. We weren't worrying about an agenda. We weren't worrying about the girl being better than the boy. We weren't worrying about anything. It was just a kid's movie to have fun. And I think the problem nowadays is people has forgotten that. Disney especially. Oh, we gotta put an agenda in every single one of our live action remakes. The Lion King didn't really have one, but Aladdin has to be about Jasmine wanting to be the Sultan, which is not what Aladdin is about. Mulan is about how she wants to prove a girl can do just as much as a guy can, which is not what Mulan is about. And I'm pretty sure, and I'm already sure the Peter Pan remake, which is titled Peter Pan and Wendy, is going to try to do the same thing. Just make kids movies to make kids movies. Don't put an agenda in it. Don't try to, just make a kids movie. And this is back when kids movies were made to have fun, and that's why it's number 1. Fun 1. Ha ha. So there it is, my ranking of the Spy Kids, Shark Boy, Lava Girl. I'm just gonna call it the Spy Kids ranking. So I wanted to rank these movies, and I needed 2 other ones because I can't rank any less than 5. And they made a somewhat sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl, so had to add that too. So, what are your thoughts on my ranking? What's your ranking? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty. See you in the next one.